Hi, a warm welcome. My name is CHIARADINA, and I'm grateful that you're joining me today for this season's greetings calendar, supporting a healthy connection to our body and the regulated autonomic nervous system as we approach Christmas. It's good you're here. Enjoy the daily sound bits. It might be entertaining to bring this up right at the beginning of the second day, but when you think of any electrical device that you are using, there is usually an earthing part to the whole circuit to prevent extra charge from damaging the system. In fact, we humans, as electrical beings of polarity, aren't so different from this image I just gave you. Ayurveda classifies and considers the nervous system a part of the fire or transformational element within the body. Information, warmth, enlightening thoughts, realizations, connections and ideas that are being processed and transmitted in between interdependent yet autonomous beings. In such times as ours, where many of us are living mainly in the realm of thought in our heads, mostly disconnected from nature, with too little time to feel and connect to our bodies or the earth, we may come to an understanding why there is so much extra charge that is being carried around, as we all need to take charge of our lives. Connection to a larger system, the earth, may be the first step and prerequisite to restore, balance, regulate our nervous system, so that with this grounding, this having roots that anchor us to this larger system and the present moment, we not only find a home we are embedded into, starts with our body, but also a solid reference point we can safely venture out from and return to when we need it. So for today's exercise for grounding and to incorporate this somatically as a feeling sense in the body, I want you to first decide if you're going to do this exercise seated or lying down. Both is fine. I want you to be comfortable for a couple of minutes. So pick your position. And whatever you've chosen, being seated or flat on the floor, on a couch, in bed, I invite you to settle in, release into the surface that is holding you up. And maybe if you need to, it helped you yesterday for connection. Using your hands, one on your brainstem, where the neck blends into the curve of the skull and the back, the other at your heart. And go through the door of your breath, streaming in and flowing out, connecting you with the three areas of your body: your lower belly, area around the navel, your chest, your heart, top of the thorax, collarbones, neck, brainstem. And then connect to your pelvis. Maybe finding this triangular shaped bone of your sacrum, the sacred bone, floating and firmly anchored within your pelvis. Depending on if you're seated or lying flat, floating or sitting upright, hovering over the surface that's carrying you. And I want you to imagine from this triangular bone that sits above your buttocks, slightly in between. That there are root systems streaming down your legs, connecting to your feet, the soles of your feet. And maybe you really want to envision this as a flow of growing roots through the center of your legs, through all dimensions around your legs, into your feet, the heart of your feet, right in the middle of the sole of the foot. And digging down through your feet, through the area around your legs, into the earth. And if you're seated, you might feel this as a movement going down straight from your feet. If you're lying supta, you might find that their direction of the roots are changing. So there's this connection parallel to the earth from your sacrum to your feet, and then there is this extra dimension where the roots are beginning to hang down, penetrate into the earth, and growing also in this direction. So however you're situated, I want you to stay connected to this imagined or felt root growing, being in touch with your breath, your body, the surface that carries you, and feel and envision maybe these roots going down deep, deep, deep into the earth. Maybe touching the core or the heart of the earth. And take your time to really find this connection, also time to find this digging. And if you have your hands still on your brainstem and your heart, I want you to come back to the touch of your hands, the flow of your breath, and sensing how this presence and this being with you protects you and allows you and your body to feel safe. So take time to stay here, feeling your roots growing, intermingling. Maybe you see or picture or sense some shoots going out to the side, channeling, sensing for connection. But I want you to stay connected to this main heart, core of the earth that you are a part of. And feeling that your breath is a source that nourishes your heartbeat, and that this heartbeat is also connected through the roots to the heart and the core of the earth. And that with every inhale, you can gather into your belly, your heart, your brainstem, grounding, strength, endurance, stability. And with every exhale, you can find this release, purification, being carried, being held, being connected. So feel free to go with your own flow, trying to sense the connection to the earth, the grounding, drawing in what nourishes you, releasing what's past, and staying here for as long as you like. as long as you feel nourished. Grounding. And whenever you're ready, keeping the roots connecting you, grounding you. Returning maybe with sensing the surface you're sitting or lying on to your breath, and see if you can stay connected to this sensation as you slowly, if you had to close them, open your eyes. And I want you to honor your experience, to maybe give you a little hug. And then in your time, stretching the body, mobilizing yourself, and taking some time to get up, to stand up, and to continue with your day. And maybe, in addition to the connection, you can practice this grounding sensation by visualization, by using the breath, by sensing with every step you take or whatever you do, the surface that is carrying you. I wish you a beautiful second day in December. Enjoy your day, and thank you for being here today with me. Namaste.